Hey everyone, and welcome back. What do you get if you cross a feminist with a redneck? These are the questions that keep me up at night. No, they're not. But we still have an answer in this video for you. So, as part of my ongoing quest to find you the most retarded feminists on the internet, I present to you a Redneck Feminist. Enjoy!
Hi guys. Okay, so I don't have on makeup right now. So, no mean comments, please, because I will come kick your butt wherever you are.
Nice. You start off with a threat of violence. I guess we're off to a good start.
But okay, so today I want to talk about something because I got extremely offended.
Nah, did someone say something mean to you?
And I do every time it happens to me. I need to take a drink. Hold on. Baja Blasts are the best.
You know, the third comment isn't usually get to the fucking point, but, get to the fucking point.
But anyways, I got extremely offended because I went in Taco Bell tonight.
And taco is slang for pussy? Is that it?
And I know I should not take this very serious because they're young, but there was like this little group of like 12-year-old boys. And they were staring at me the whole time I was there.
12-year-old boys stare at girls? Who'd have thought?
I had on bibs and this cardigan, and I was just like, okay, yeah, whatever. I had on flip-flops. I didn't have on any makeup. I was just like this.
Well, there's no accounting for taste. 12-year-old boys don't have a whole lot of options, though, do they? They pretty much stare at anything you put in front of them.
Pretty much. And they left, and then two of them came back, and one of them yelled in the door, "Dang, she fine," talking to me.
Red alert. All hands stand to battle stations.
Shields up. Load all torpedo bays. Stand by phasers.
Because there was no other woman in there. And, these guys, the men that were in there, except for my uncle, he got offended. But, everybody else, they just kind of giggled at it. And I was just kind of like...
Why, you expected some man to step up and save your honor or something? That's not very feminist. Oh wait, it is. He for she and all that?
So, it brought me to the topic because my friend, he messaged me and he was like, well, that's kind of rude because I put it on Snapchat because I was like, you're not funny, you're stupid.
A feminist saying something is not funny. How can it be? I mean, feminists are well renowned for their enormous sense of humor. Oh wait, that's comedians. Sorry.
And he was like, well, that's rude. And I was like, okay, no, this is not rude. This is an important topic. I was like, can you tell I'm a feminist? And he was like, yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Kinda hard to miss. It's like having a third arm. People are gonna notice.
I was like, well, I think being a woman is very serious. Because women get a lot of crap for everything.
Women get crap for everything? Well, I'm so glad you're not making any broad generalizations or anything.
So I came up with a list here.
Is it just me, or why am I reminded of My Name is Earl?
You know the kind of woman who could have been the next Faith Hill, but somewhere along the way discovered peach daiquiris, put the guy framing wrong, and wound up smack dab in the middle of trailer hell raising two kids? Come on. Anyway, that's me. My name is Joy.
Of why I'm a feminist, and I don't want to take up too much time, so I'll probably have a part 2, so if you want to see that, maybe comment down below and let me know.
Is there going to be pole dancing in the next video? Otherwise, not so much.
Because I think this is an important topic, because women get a lot of crap, and I think it's an important topic, so let's go.
Okay, Joy, take it away.
Number 1. Okay, so women are taught in public schools that if you have sex, you lose a part of yourself. And if you have sex with more than 2 people, you're a slut. But if a guy has sex more than twice, he's a champion. I think that's wrong because women are sexual beings just like men are.
Are you sure you're not confusing school with church now? I'm gonna need some proof that is what they're teaching you at your school.
Number 2. Because I was told the first time I was gonna have sex, it would be painful and it would be gross. That bothers me.
Just because you got some bad advice, that does not justify the existence of feminism. How about, instead of adopting a Marxist ideology, you just tell the idiot who gave you the advice that he or she is a fuckhead? How about that?
Number 3. 1 out of 4 women are sexually abused, and it's still asked till this day, well, what was she wearing? Was she showing too much?
This bullshit again? Jesus Christ. No court case has ever hinged upon what the woman was wearing. I suppose a cop could ask it if he wanted to go through CCTV footage or talk to witnesses about what they saw. And in that case, it's a completely legitimate question.
No, that's not okay. That is not okay.
Hey, hold on. I'm gonna come too. Hold on.
Maybe you should drive her home.
I don't know, she might be okay.
Damn it, who's sure they're drinking me?
Okay. A woman could be wearing exactly what I'm wearing now. I'm not showing too much cleavage. I'd have on a cardigan. I have on pants. I could be raped right freaking now if I went outside.
Okay, that's just not an argument. You could get killed, you could get run over by a bus, I could step out right now and get hit by a meteor. You just never know, but you do what you can to protect yourself against the things that you can protect yourself against.
Does nobody understand that men want sex all the time? That's always on their mind?
The fuck are you talking about? Don't talk about things you don't have a single clue about. You obviously don't have a clue as to what's going on in the mind of a man.
Does nobody understand that? Because being a woman it's not okay to show off your figure or to show off your feminism.
Show off your feminism? Oh, sweetie, I think you mean show off your femininity. Unless feminism is now about dressing as sexy as possible, which I'm all for.
And be okay with that. To show off your beauty, that's not okay, because God forbid you do that, because you'll get raped.
Do you live inside an all-male prison or something?
Number 4, because yelling at a woman, if a man yells at a woman from across the street or whistles at her, if a woman rolls her eyes at him, that's not okay. She's being a bitch.
Okay, citation needed, asshole. There are no such rules.
It makes us want to go home and take a shower because it makes us feel nasty.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Tornado! I need to pee!
Number 5. Because boobs are allowed to sell food and products, but a woman cannot breastfeed in public. A woman cannot feed her child in public because you're gonna see some boob.
Well, I personally don't have any problems with boobs, but unfortunately that's not the kind of reasonable thing that feminists are pushing these days, is it?
Number 6. Because women, if you go out, you can't look crappy. You can't just walk out the house if you're out chilling. You can't just go get stuff. You have to look nice. You have to have your hair done. You have to have shaved legs. You have to... I'm getting a little bit aggravated, can you tell? But you have to look nice. And that's not okay because men can go out in like sweats and flip-flops and whatever.
What the fuck are you doing? What are you talking about? There are no such rules. Do you have some sort of fashion police in your city or something? You're just making shit up.
Number 7, because shaving every time you want to look nice or shaving every time you want to have sex is a must.
Says who?
Do you have hair in your special place?
Because you have to be nice and smooth. You have to feel like a freaking baby's butt so you can be touched. Or not, you get called nasty.
I'm starting to suspect that there might be other reasons why people call you nasty.
Number 8, because women get paid less than a man. Did you know a woman by the age of 64 makes $450,000 less dollars than a man does in the same position? How messed up is that? A woman could be in a higher level of work than you, and the man would probably still get paid more than you.
Hey moron! fucking moron! That is over a lifetime, for fuck's sake. It doesn't mean that women get paid less per month. It just means that they choose to work less. If a man and a woman has the exact same job, then they will get the exact same pay. That is the law.
Number 9. Because a woman gets a lot of shit over saying that they're in pain over their period.
Hey, asshole. Everyone is gonna get shit if all they do is complain.
If you don't have a uterus, you don't have an opinion.
Fine, as long as you stop having opinions about what men think about.
I'm just saying, because you don't know what it feels like to have a period. You don't know what it feels like to wake up in the middle of the night and be like, go pee, and be like, oh, well, I'm bleeding.
Women have periods. Get over it. Feminism is not gonna change that.
You don't know what it's like to bleed every month just so you know you're not pregnant. You don't know what it's like to wait and wait and wait for your period just so you know that, well, I'm not pregnant. Oh God, am I pregnant? And then if you're late, having anxiety attacks because you think you're pregnant.
Well, if that's a big problem in your life, there is a very simple solution to it. It's called condoms.
Okay, number 10. Because women can't just be friends with other women. It's always a competition. It's always, well, do I look better than her? Do I smell better than her? Does my hair look better than her? Does my makeup look better than her? It's always a competition between women. They can't just be nice and be friends.
Hey, asshole. Interpersonal competition is not gonna go away just because there's feminism. If you think that, then boy howdy are you gonna be disappointed.
Number 11. Because if a guy gets called a pussy, he gets offended.
Hey, fuckhead. That's because when you use the word pussy in that sense, it comes from the word pusillanimous, which means coward.
A pussy can push out a freaking human being.
Well, whoop-de-doo and la-di-da.
Pushed out a male. If you are a male and you are watching this and you get offended by calling a pussy, I freaking hate you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're gonna hate me for other reasons.
You cannot be called a pussy and get offended.
Sure I can. You're not the boss of me.
Because a pussy is a very strong set of tissue down there, okay? And it can grow and it can shrink back. It's very strong, and if you get offended by being called a pussy, I don't like you. Just saying.
I got shoulder humped by a Doberman to completion.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, number 12. Because a guy can call dibs on a woman whenever she walks into the room. I'm not something that you can own. I'm not something that you say, well, I want her, so I'm going to have her. You guys cannot talk to her. You guys cannot have her.
I'm not sure you understand how this whole dibs thing works. Just because some guy calls dibs on you doesn't mean you have to go home and fuck him. You can just ignore that guy. Did you know that? Can we move it along, please?
Can we take a minute, please, and let this sink in just a little bit, okay? A man can call dibs on you. Call dibs and be like, oh, hey, yeah, no, you can't talk to her. She's mine. I called her. She's my trophy. You can't, no.
Sure, it's a childish thing to do, but it's not a gendered thing. Women are capable of doing the exact same thing. Ah, equality. Nice, huh?
Oh, you never run out of thingies. Like that blonde thingy.
Next thing, okay? Because most men can't do laundry, they can't wash dishes, they can't pick up after themselves. And if a woman does not pick up after them, it won't get done.
Wow, that's about the most sexist and retarded thing I've heard in a long time. If you live in a place where men are not capable of turning on a washing machine, then I'm thinking marrying your cousin is a big thing in your town. Maybe you should try dating outside the redneck circle. How about that?
Oh my God. Oh. This is not okay. A woman is not your maid. She's not your maid. If you want something done, you get off your fat ass and go do it yourself.
How about if you get off your fat ass and go do something useful? But that's not how it works, is it? Men should lay down their lives for women, but women shouldn't do anything for men, because men are just utilities that women can use.
14. Because LGBT women or African American women, half of their most of the time, their stories, if they do something great, their stories don't really get told on movies or on TV, on social media. They don't get told.
What the fuck are you talking about? Considering how small a group they are, they certainly have enough media representation. Every show that's on is falling all over themselves just to try to fit in as many LGBT characters as they possibly can. And no, I don't mind, but I do mind when fuckheads like you talk out of their ass.
15. Because in Saudi Arabia, women can still not drive and they still cannot vote.
Yeah, that's a really good argument for feminism. In Saudi Arabia.
16. Because a girl in school, she can't show her shoulders, she can't show her back, and she can't show her thighs. Because we're distracting the boys. But yet, a guy can wear skin-tight jeans and show the imprint of his dick, and it be okay. Or wear a wife beater, and it be okay. What? What is that? That's not okay. It's not okay.
Well, if that's the case, then why don't you just take them to court? We already have laws against discrimination. And secondly, how would you solve that? By making the boys wear more or by making the girls show more? And what consequences would that bring? Just some food for thought.
This would be number 17. It's not on the list, but because a man can say, you can't talk to your guy friends, and it'd be okay because they're protective. But a girl, if she says, well, you can't talk to this girl because I feel like she's my competition, she's controlling.
No, you fucking moron. Both people are insecure assholes with low self-esteem.
If you disagree with me and you don't think that women are equal to men, I do understand that because, like, a lot of people say, well, God didn't make women equal to men, and I understand that.
Holy fuck, you really are a redneck, aren't you?
God also didn't make it be women as trophies for men, or women to be less of a person than a man.
Well, you guys always say that the Bible is the Word of God, and there's a shitload of stuff in there about women shutting up and obeying their man. So I'm not really sure where you're going with this point.
Women are badass humans. I think that we go through a lot of crap, and we don't get the I can't think of what it's called at the moment, but like, we don't get the I can't think of the word, but whatever. But it's just like,
You feminists are getting better at making me laugh with every video.
So if you're saying something about that I'm wrong or something, I just really don't want to hear it.
And I'm certainly not going to force you to watch my video, so you're good to go in your echo chamber.
So, but anyways, if you guys want to see a part 2 of this, just comment down below and let me know.
Yes, I think we're done with you. Anyway, that concludes our show for tonight, so thanks for watching and see you next time.